What's up you guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Erica Karen. If you're new to my channel, I mainly talk about being a first-time mom, my breastfeeding journey, all the bits and pieces that I've been learning over the past few months, and my relationship with my stepdaughters. In today's video, I want to talk about the 8 reusable items that I've been using over the past 6 months with my beautiful son. Isaac is gonna turn 6 months in 3 days, so that's crazy how fast it goes. Time definitely flies, and I am definitely enjoying it, even though it's very hard. And I just want to share some of my knowledge with you today. So number 1 item that I've been using with Isaac are reusable nappies. I've been using these reusable nappies with Isaac for the past 3.5 months. I'm actually very happy with this purchase. I am new to nappies, obviously being a first-time mom, and this has been such a lifesaver. They're so easy to use, they're so easy to wash, and I actually don't regret them at all. Number 2, reusable wipes. They're actually quite a decent size. I would say they're the same size of like the disposable wipes. Usually bring them to the sink, we wet them a little bit, get them nice and warm, and then we clean Isaac up, and then I usually put them in a bucket and I will wash them either at the end of the day or halfway through the day. They used to be a little bit darker, but the quality is exactly the same as when we purchased them, but they just faded a little bit by putting them on the outside. I dry my clothes outside, so I think the sun has probably bleached them a little bit, which I'm not mad about it. They're very good quality, and I think I'll be using them for quite a long time. Number 3 is not a really reusable item, but I've been told that you can reuse them, and I've been using them over and over again for the past 2 months, and I have no regrets. I'm definitely not going to purchase them. I'm going to stop with this mystery. They are swimming nappies. I've been told by my midwife, and I've also been told by Isaac's swimming instructor, that you can reuse swimming nappies. So that's what we've been doing. This is a brand new one that I just took from the little bag, but I've been using the same swimming nappy for the past 5 swimming classes, and we've also been to the pool twice in between those swimming classes, and I've been using the same one. The Velcro obviously is not as strong as it used to be the first use, but because he wears a swimming suit on top of it either way, it holds it all together so it doesn't fall. I've been told these are not meant to hold wees, they're only meant to hold poos, and then you're supposed to like chuck them in the rubbish and take a new one. But our swimming instructor told us that because they don't hold wees, there's no absorption, they're good to use over and over again. So what I usually do is I come home, we always have a shower after the pool, so these are rinsed out in the shower when we're getting dressed. It takes ages to dry. But if it's nice and sunny and windy, I actually really don't mind if they stay outside for a few days. Or if I just hang them somewhere in the house for a couple of days until they totally dry. I've been very happy, and I would totally recommend, if you have one of those, to use them more than one time. Once I finish using these ones, I'm definitely going to look to swimming reusable nappies instead of using these disposable one over and over again. I'm definitely going to be looking to purchase other ones when I have the chance. So these are my number 3. Number 4, nursing pads. I actually never knew this was a thing. I didn't know before being a mom that I thought, oh, when you're nursing baby, that's when the milk comes, and that's it. Once you stop nursing, there's no issue, there's no leaking or anything. It's not true. Even a couple of days ago, I actually started working a week ago, and there was a baby where I was working, and he started crying, and I was very happy that I was wearing some nursing pads, because this did hold that little letdown that happened once I heard that baby crying. Even though Isaac is 6 months, it often happens that I'm feeding him from one side and I feel like my other side is having a letdown. So I'm very happy with these ones. I purchased them from just like a baby shop here in town, and they're made out of like bamboo, cotton, very soft material. I'm very happy. They come in different colors, but I decided to just stay with like the plain color. They're very comfortable. I'm very happy. I usually put them in a wash with baby clothes, so there's like no fragrance soap in my washing machine, and I've been using these for the past 5 months, and I think I will be using them for a little bit longer, but I'm actually very happy. They're very comfortable. You can't really see them through my clothes, and They come in packs of 6, so 3 pairs, and I purchased 2. You can buy them on Amazon for not that expensive as well, and they come in like packs of like 10 or something. I've never had the chance to purchase them on Amazon because we have a shop here that sells them, and no regrets. Number 5, I purchased some milk storage bags a few months ago because I've decided to pump sometimes when Isaac has either a longer stretch or a longer nap, or just so I can give them to daycare as well so they can feed Isaac. This here is not a bag, obviously. It's a little container, it's a little storage container, but it has exactly the same purpose of a bag. You can see all the milks here on the side, and you can write baby's name and the date and what time did you milk, if it's a detail that you would like to add. And then here you have as well another little space where you can write baby's name and the date where you pumped and the amount of milk that you've pumped. And if you want to write any other details, you have like a last little line at the bottom where you can add anything else. These are actually 6 ounces. I've had a couple at the beginning when I started breastfeeding where I could fill this up very, very quickly. Now I don't really fill them up anymore, but they're very good quality. You can put them in a dishwasher, you can sterilize them, put them in hot boiling water. You can also put them in a microwave, which I haven't put them in a microwave because you're not supposed to put breast milk in a microwave, but in the package it was written that this could be put in a microwave. I guess you can also, when baby starts eating solids, you can also put food in there and put it in the freezer. So these are my little storage milk containers that I've been using. I did purchase some bags at the beginning of my like breastfeeding journey, just because I am so brand new with everything that I didn't know that reusable items were a thing when you had a baby. So these are my number 5, my little storage milk containers. Number 6 is nothing that I have here in my house, even though I have a few things that I've purchased, but it's actually Facebook Marketplace. I think as a first-time mom, you're like very, very desperate of like purchasing a lot of things because you don't want to miss out on anything. And then when the first few months go by, you realize, oh, I haven't used this, or I did use this, I really like these stuff. I think there's already so many things and so many items and so much pollution and so much rubbish in our planet. For me, it's very important to try to save the planet, even though I'm adding an extra little weight from my baby on this planet. So I've even restored a few things. I have a changing table that we purchased on Marketplace that had like a dark brown varnish color. I didn't like the color because I wanted something a little bit lighter, so I sanded down the table to keep like that wood color, and then I just added like a light varnish to it, and like the 4 legs I sanded down, and then I added like a white color. So the changing table is now has a different look, and I actually really like it, and eventually I'll be able to sell it or maybe just give it away. For me, it's very important to use secondhand stuff because I want to try to save the planet as much as I can. That's why these reusable items are so important for me. Number 7, a wet bag. I don't know if that's what they're called. A wet dry bag. A dry bag wet. These little bags, they have like a plastic, these bags are made out of like a waterproof plastic material in the inside, so when you put wet stuff in it, it doesn't leak through your nappy bag. So every time we go to the pool, I put my swimming suit in there, Isaac's swimsuit, and his reusable swimming nappies, and then it doesn't wet the rest of his clothes that I've put in there. I also have one in his daycare bag, so teachers know to put his reusable nappies in here, and it actually doesn't make the rest of the bag stinky. I've purchased 2 of them. This is the first one I purchased, and a yellow one that came in a pack of 2. This is exactly the same brand as the nappies that I'm using, so it's the Alva Baby. They're very good quality. I'm very happy. I've put them in the wash, and I do hang them outside as well, and they look brand new. I will be using these even though when Zach is out of his nappy phase, because I think I'm gonna just put these into the girls' bags as well. Even like this could be a lunch box, or when we go camping to put our wet stuff in it. It's a very, very good quality. There's 2 little pockets that come in it, so you can even put like wet clothes on one pocket and dirty nappies into the other pocket. So this is my number 7, and I'm very happy about it. Number 8, unfortunately I can't even show you because I gave it away to one of my friends. When I was pregnant, I was told by one of my close friends that you could actually rent a capsule, or you can rent a car seat for a few months. So what I've done is I called a baby store and I asked if they had that option. They told us that you could actually rent a capsule for the first, for either 1 month, 3 months, or 6 months. So what we've done is decided to rent a capsule for 6 months. 2 months before giving birth, we got a call from the shop telling us that the capsules that they had had already been rented for 3 times, and they can't rent a capsule more than 4 times. So we were the 4th one, and that the conditions and the inspection of the capsule were perfect. So they asked us if we were interested in purchasing the capsule instead of renting it. Renting it was $60 and we had to give it back after 6 months. And if we decided to purchase that second-hand capsule, we only had to pay $65 for a capsule that was worth $300 something. So that's exactly what Dylan and I did. A very comfortable capsule. I've always wanted a capsule that you clip in and clip out of the base. So if baby was sleeping, I could just unclip it and bring it in the house so I wouldn't wake up baby. Unfortunately, Isaac hated his capsule, so we end up using his capsule for maybe 2.5 months, 3 months, I would say, because every time I would put him in his capsule, he would hate it. It made the first couple of months very, very hard in the car, and I really wonder if he was going to eventually like his capsule or not. The girls were so good about it. They were so patient. They were always trying to talk to Isaac and sing to him and showing him some books, and nothing would do the trick. So with Dylan, we decided to just go ahead and purchase a proper big car seat that was going to last until he's, I think, 20 kgs or something. It's like a very, very good car seat that I will eventually talk about it in another video. So I'm so glad that we decided to just rent or like go through that option, because Isaac hated his capsule. So imagine purchasing a $300 or $400 capsule and your baby hates it, and then you just like, okay, well, I'm maybe just gonna swap for something else, and you've just spent $300. I think a lot of people are like really turned off by the idea of renting a capsule. For me, as long as I knew the inspections were done, as long as I know the quality of the capsule was still the same, and as long as I know that the capsule was very tidy, for me it was exactly the same. So if you're interested in renting, I think you should definitely give it a try. I don't know if every shop do that, but I'm sure there's always places around your town where you can have that option. So number 8, renting my capsule. I'm a little bit confused with all the numbers. I think I have 8 reusable items that I've been using over the past 6 months that I will keep using, except the capsule because I had a little upgrade. But I'm very happy. I'm very happy to do like little things to try to save the planet. I know one little step won't change everything, but it makes me feel good to know that I try my best to save the planet, that I try my best to use reusable items or secondhand items. These are my 8 reusable items. I really hope it was useful for you, and I really hope you're going to learn a little bit from it. I keep learning every day from my mistakes. I keep learning every day from Isaac. He teaches me stuff. He makes me realize that maybe things could be done differently, and I really hope that this video was helpful for you. If you like my content, please give me a thumbs up. That will help me a lot, and write me a little comment. I love reading you guys. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you on my next video.